Alright my friends, Brian with VetteSource back at it again tonight with another part to feature from our new old stock parts collection. If you saw the one I put up last night, we were looking at an 88 35th anniversary front driver's side molding, the two-port injection molding. Tonight what I'm going to be featuring is another molding. Now, of course, this again in our original GM box. Here's your molding, and this is a little bit different of a molding here. This would be original part number of a 1017 4922 or a 1013 5982. I'm pretty certain those are interchangeable. I think that's the original number, and then the one-way forward number on that at a group number 12 1.116. This is a right-hand molding for the rear bumper assembly. Now, if you know your Corvettes a little bit, you'll be looking at this going, wait a minute, that's not for a Corvette, or it shouldn't be, because 91 through 96 Corvettes have the rear moldings for the bumper are actually part of the bumper. They're not a separate piece as the 84 through 90s are, that are the black rub strip. It's a little bit thinner than this. This is actually supposed to be painted. This is just in the primary condition now. Interestingly enough, though, this is for a ZR1 bumper, 1991 through 1995. The ZR1 of 1990 has the same black contrasting rub strip on the back. The 91 through 95 has the same style as the 91 through 96 Corvette. However, it has bumper moldings that are molded in, whereas the ZR1 for some odd reason has removable moldings. You can see this is set up just like my other one was yesterday, my 35th anniversary. And looking at it even here, you can see my part number. Where did I have it at? There it is, 1013 5982. So right hand. And of course, if you remember some of the other videos I've talked about, right hand typically on 96 and downs indicates a passenger side odd number, or passenger side is even numbered and driver's side is odd number on your part numbers. That's GM. I don't know about some of the other manufacturers, they might do that. 97 and up, they kind of swapped places. They would just randomly throw part numbers out there. That doesn't always hold true. So if you're looking at an older GM box, typically if it ends in an odd number, you're going to know that's for a driver's side. Just a little trivia item for you. So you can see this one, of course, in brand new shape. As I drop the captive nut off of it somewhere, I'll find that. Oh, there it is. And good news is I actually have 3 of these. So I had 3 of them crammed in one box. They're all in new shape, all of them the same part numbers. So kind of a neat piece, just an unusual piece of trivia for the guys that like to really get down into the weeds, detail items on these cars, because you never look at it looking at the ZR1 that you'd notice that would be a removable molding on the back of that bumper. So just kind of a cool thing, in really good shape, and as usual, guys, I deal in Corvette parts exclusively. Been doing it for many years now, kind of like a one-trick pony here. So this one's available for sale. Like I said, I got 3 of them. Not that you probably need 3 of them all at once. If you get an interest in it or have a desire for it or got anything else you're looking for, definitely give me a call, 832-654-7367, or you just like to talk old car parts and such, you can always reach me down in the comments below. And I love sitting around the garage as well, even talking old cars. And it doesn't have to be Corvettes, because I do like other cars other than Corvettes. Corvettes just happen to be my passion. So thanks again, guys. Another short video tonight. I'm not going to drag this out endlessly for any reason. Be checking back in tomorrow. I'll probably get another part for you guys to focus on. Probably another new old stock part that I'm going to put up. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I've got some more teardown videos for you I'll be posting as well. So keep in tune, stay in touch, and we'll see you guys then. Thanks again.